This festival is so historically incredible. I grew up listening to folk and bluegrass, and so many of my heroes have played on the stages here and have had like really historic musical moments. I remember seeing footage of Bob Dylan going electric here for the first time, and Pete Seeger, of course, playing here, and Joan Baez, but also bluegrass people like Ralph Stanley. So I think the legacy of this festival, it's always been pushing the boundaries, and it's always been really inclusive to tons of different styles, which is why I think the audiences here are so incredible. Million Miles is the first track on the record, and that one came about through my friend Steve Poltz, who's a great singer-songwriter. He lives in Nashville as well. And we were writing together a bunch one summer. We actually wrote, the other song we wrote on the album together was Don't Let Go. And one day we had finished writing a couple songs, and I'd known Steve had written a bunch of incredible songs with Jewel back in the 90s. And so one day we'd finished up the writing session for the day, and he said, hey, I just remembered this song that I started writing with Jewel like over 20 years ago, and we never finished it. So they had a verse and a chorus, and he played that for me, and I recorded it on my phone, and he was like, maybe you would want to take this and finish it. So I did. A couple months later, I sat down and finished the song and sent it back to him, and he said he really liked it, and I knew I really wanted to record it on the album. And so I knew I had to get like Jewel's permission somehow, but I didn't really know how to get in touch with her. So I asked Steve if he could send my version of the song onto her. And so he did, and I didn't hear back. She wasn't really responding back to the song. And I found out later she had been on a meditation retreat for the whole time we were trying to get in touch with her. But then months later, she eventually heard it and really liked it, and luckily was totally fine with me recording it. And we got to play it. The three of us played it at a festival earlier this summer at Telluride Bluegrass Festival. I think I've just taken my music a step further in the direction of really having it feel genuine to who I am, and to including all my different influences I've had. I grew up playing bluegrass, but I've always listened to so many different styles of music, and with this record I really just wanted to kind of follow my muse wherever it took me with songwriting, and then build the album around the songs, not try to stay in one particular style of music or keep with one kind of instrumentation, but really just follow what the songs wanted and what I thought would be best. And I think I achieved that. I think it's a lot different than all the music I've made in the past, and it's been fun playing the songs on the road with a totally different band, and yeah, it feels really re-energizing to me. Well, I think Nashville is just so full of songwriters, and it was fun in the first few years that I lived there. I just would reach out to anyone I knew really who I loved their songs, or I knew they wrote a bunch of songs, and it was fun getting to meet so many new people through writing songs together. And yeah, I think I wrote in ways that I wouldn't naturally have written on my own, and it was cool to see how other people worked with songwriting. But Nashville is such a collaborative city. The music community is just so intertwined, and everyone's kind of working with each other and supporting each other, which I felt that right away when I moved there, and I thought that was really cool. So yeah, I think the city definitely influenced the record a lot.
What's up, y'all? This is B.O.B.
This is G-Eazy.
I'm Mo. This is Julia Michaels.
This is Logic. Make sure you subscribe to the Recording Academy channel. Flex.